welcome to my YouTube channel. Once again, thank you for watching me and I'm really excited to do this video. As you may see, I'm not in my room right now. I'm in Sheffield. I'm traveling because of work, and then after this I'm going to go straight to Poland. So I'm really excited about that, and I record some videos about my travels, but that's another whole story. So today I want to talk about traveling alone, to give you some tips, to tell you like advantages and disadvantages, and then you can see if it would be for you like traveling alone or not. So basically, like, this video is because I love traveling. A lot of people have told me like, wow, I really admire from yourself, like you're a really independent woman. Like, I'm really crazy as well. So it's like one day you're here, another day you're traveling to Austria, to Poland, for example. I'm doing this, and especially now because now I don't have commitments, I don't have a partner, I don't have children. So it's, I think, the moment in my life where I can do freely this. Like, it doesn't mean like afterwards when you have like children, partners and stuff like that, you stop doing it. I think just like you need to like accommodate your time more, and see options and stuff like that. And yeah, for me it's like perfect now. So that's why I'm doing it. So I want to talk about the advantages and also the disadvantages, so you can see like what do you have to take into account when traveling alone. Obviously, like, I'm going to start with the advantages. So I love traveling. For me, like, to travel is one of my most important things in life. Other people like prefer with their savings like to buy a car, or maybe like to buy expensive clothes and things like that. For me, traveling is a priority. I really like to share experiences, like to meet other people, to meet other cultures. I love food as well. I love visiting new countries. So this is like my dream. So basically, like, I save money and I travel. So advantages, I would say, like, to travel alone is amazing because you have your own time. You don't need to adapt to anyone. So basically, I can organize myself however I want. Like, I don't necessarily need to have like a fixed schedule. This is one of my favorite things about traveling alone, that I have my own like time to do whatever I want. I can have lunch whenever I want, whenever I feel like, and then I can do things like just in the spot, or I can planify myself and do this and that. So yes, that's one of the things that I really like about traveling alone. Don't get me wrong, like, I also like to travel with friends, but for me it's completely different worlds, and I wouldn't like just like travel with friends and not travel with myself. So yeah, so one of the advantages is that one, like, you have more like free time, and then you don't need to adapt to anyone, so you can do whatever you want. Second thing, I really like traveling alone because I discover more things about myself. I'm always learning about myself. So for me it's like a continuous process. You need to learn about yourself in order to be happy with yourself. Like, is the most important person you have in your life, like, is yourself. I want to focus in this because many people, they tell me like, oh my god, you are really independent, or you don't care about what others says about you, and that's really like, I admire that from you. But the thing is, like, this doesn't come like this. This doesn't come with me since I like was born or anything like this. You need, it's a constant like practicing. I had a lot of bad experiences, and then I learned from it. So I'm really proud of who I am, and also I think that I'm always going to learn about myself. Like, this is not like I'm in constant evolution, if that makes sense. But I'm really proud of the values that I have. For myself, I consider myself a really straightforward person as well. I'm really honest, like, whatever I think, like, I tell you. I'm really responsible as well. I'm happy in the sense of, like, I do like whatever money I earn, I do it for myself and for my goals and for my dreams, and I don't wait for tomorrow to do it. You know what I mean? So I'm really spontaneous as well. I consider myself really caring as well. I care about other people. So these things like came along with my life, like this. It wasn't me since I started in this world, if this makes sense, sorry. So yes, I think you should, like, this is really helpful as well when you travel alone, because you discover yourself more, and you can work on your values. Like, obviously, like, it takes time, and it's not an easy process. And I think one of the most difficult things about people is like they don't discover what they need, they don't work on themselves. They think, oh, you know what, no, I don't have problems on myself, I don't want to work on myself, you need to do this because I said so, and that's my happiness. And that's not true, you know what I mean. I think a real like happy person works on themselves, you know, and discover what they need and what they want in life, and then just it's like constant evolution. Anyway, so this is really helpful because in solo travels, what I usually do, like I get books that I like, I focus on my studies because I really like languages as well. If I am like going through a process, a healing process, or you know, like I need to focus on something that is not like really um, a happy thing, and then I need to work on it, I just like get a journal and start writing things that I need to focus on and stuff like that. So it's really useful because I have no distractions, and then I can work on that, so it's quite cool. So yes, so that would be my second advantage. Third advantage, as well, traveling alone, like it doesn't mean that you are alone. I meet people along the way all the time. Like that doesn't mean like I'm going to have long term relationships with those people, because for example for me, like yeah, I travel all the time, you know, and sometimes I'm traveling like 1 day, 2 days. So even if I meet like nice people, like, you know, it doesn't mean like necessarily I'm going to take them for life. But it's quite interesting because I don't know, for me it happens like when I travel alone, people get with me like easier, like I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm approachable. Another advice that I want to give you that I discovered recently, because I'm always learning about myself, as I'm traveling alone a lot now, that I'm single and stuff, I discovered that I really enjoy like doing like 2 day trips and things like that, and I was like wow. And then I'm doing like free tours and stuff like that, and it's an amazing way to know people. Everybody's like good vibes, everybody talks to you, you know what I mean. So if you feel like, oh, I don't know, but I want to meet people. How do I do it? Where like go to those free tours. It's really easy, and then you just have to like open and talk with people. So this would be my advantages about traveling alone. And then now I have to talk about the disadvantages. These are disadvantages that can be solvable. Like it's not a big deal. You just need to, you know, be aware of them, and that's it. So mainly the disadvantages are, first of all, you need to be really careful in the sense of it is just you. So the passport, the money, everything relies on you. And obviously, like recently I have been starting like to travel internationally. It's not the same like nationally. Maybe you are like more scared and stuff like that, because it's like, oh my god, I'm flying to a different country and it's just me. But it's fine, like it's manageable. Like you can just like put it in different, this is what I do, in bum bags, one hidden under the clothes and then the other one like over there, and then a part of the money as well in the bag that you carry, like is really important as well. Documents, I always upload them as well, a copy to my drive. This is like a guy gave me all these tips because he was a traveler as well, and I was like, you have a point, so now I'm sharing it with you. So that's another thing. And also this is a really good idea. He was traveling to Africa, so he was explaining me what he did, and I think it's quite intelligent. Basically you can get a wallet and then fake cards and fake money. So if someone like robs yours or whatever, you give them the fake wallet. Obviously it needs to seem reliable, you know what I mean, with the money and stuff like that, but you wouldn't lose all your things, you know what I mean. So yeah, so that would be the first point. Like it's a little bit like you need to be more cautious as well. Like if you are going out, if you are going to party or whatever, it's just you, so you need to be really careful who you get on with, their intentions and stuff like that. Me personally, I don't really have problems in sense of like partying, because when I travel I don't like to party in the sense of I want to use my days to visit. So if I party, then I will lose the next day. So that's why. So yeah, so that would be one of the disadvantages. But basically it's like solvable, you know what I mean. And you learn how to be more responsible with yourself, you know, because you don't depend on someone. So it's quite cool. And then the other disadvantage that I would say about traveling alone would be obviously money wise. Obviously it's going to be more pricey for you than if you travel with people and you can share, but there are options. For example, me personally, I have both sides. I go to really fancy hotels with my friends because they work in hotel industry, and I used to work in hotel industry because we have really good discounts in like 4-star hotels. and it's quite cool because you have like a nice breakfast, really fancy room. Like normally it would be like 200 per night, but we have it like for 40 quid or something like that. But in the other hand as well, I like to go to hostels, and I love hostels because it's like different vibe. Many people like are there, you meet all of the people, it's all the kind of like travelers, good vibes, you know, nobody's going to be like super rude with you. That's not the typical people that go to hostels. So you get to meet a lot of people. The thing about hostels is like I prefer to have my own room rather than share with people. I was like in a hostel, I don't remember where it was. Basically the hostel was amazing, the people were amazing. I remember like talking with them, telling stories, like playing the guitar. It was just super random. The guy of the hostel, he was like, oh, come sit a seat, take a seat, sorry, and then have dinner. And I was like, what the fuck. And then I remember that, wow, if I remember the hostel, I will tell you where, because it's a really good experience. But the bad thing is like the room that I was saying, there was a lot of people. It didn't say how many beds it had, and I think what like 12 beds that I had to share with people, and they were not noisy, but I didn't sleep well. So I think like it's not for everyone, you know. Like I think I made my priorities. I was thinking like, let me tell in the videos like what I would prefer, just in case. So I prefer to sleep alone, you know. Then if I have to choose in a hostel who to sleep, I would choose like to sleep with 4 girls, because I feel more comfortable like sleeping with only females. And then if I cannot sleep only with females, or it has to be like a bigger room with females, like 6 or 8 beds, um I would prefer like mix and less beds, you know what I mean, like even if it's guys, but I would prefer less beds. But that's me, you know, because I sleep well with less people, you know what I mean. I have to tell you about hostels in another video because it's crazy. I had so many adventures in hostels, like good and bad. But anyway, I'm here, I'm alive, and it's one of my favorite things to go to hostels. But yeah, I have discovered, like as I say, you always evolve with life. So I discovered like now I prefer to have my own space, but I also discovered like it's good for to go to hostels, you know, to like have a sense in community and stuff like that. But I never have problems like to meet people along the way, so that's why. So yeah, and you can look in advance. I look in advance and it's really cheap. Obviously it's not going to be as cheap as sharing with someone, but honestly, like I look for good deals as well. I use my savings because I think I deserve it, and this is a moment in life when I want to travel. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm really happy about it. I'm really looking forward to Poland. My friend was going to come, but he's sick. But I'm going to go, so I'll let you know. So yeah, so these are my tips. Go for it. Honestly, like you don't need much to go. You know, I'm not like if I can do it, you can do it. In the sense of you don't need to be like, you just need confidence on yourself, and this is really good for you for to know yourselves. You know, to work on your values. Like for me, I don't care about the physical appearance as long as you have a good heart. You know what I mean? So I think you should work on yourself, and I think it's a great idea if you that would boost your energy and your confidence in yourself. So if you travel alone, so yeah, so I tell you to do that. If you do that because of me, I will be so proud. Obviously, like depending how old are you, okay? Like I wouldn't recommend to travel alone if you are like 17 or something like that. Like wait a little bit, you know what I mean? You need to have a certain age. I would recommend you to go when you are like, I would say 20 years old and onwards. So if you are not that age yet, just wait. I don't want to encourage like people that are less than that to travel alone and then something happens. And also what I wanted to tell you is like I'm trying to, well, I don't know if it will work out, but maybe I travel with a guy in some travels because I want to go to Morocco, Istanbul, and things like that. But I need to know him first, you know. I don't want to travel with someone and then goes wrong, especially in this kind of countries that you're really far away. And I feel more comfortable, unfortunately, like traveling with him rather than traveling alone because you know of the circumstances. I don't know if it's going to work out or not. We are knowing each other to see. If it's not him, I will try to travel with someone else, like. So yeah, so I'll let you know. Thank you for watching me. I was talking for a long time. As always, I love to talk. I hope you have a great weekend, a great week, and I hope everybody's doing fine. And also, I wanted to say hi and thank you to a subscriber that I have from the beginning that he doesn't know me, and I love to have new subscribers. So Joseph, if you are seeing this, thank you so much for watching me. I hope you have a great week. And anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. Okay, bye.